you skinny like a hoe? What the fuck? I'm not skinny. Well, I'm skinny, but I work out. Why do you have to be so mean to me? We're doing two things today. We're gonna do respond to Q&A, which there's a lot of questions on here. There's like a lot. And then I'm gonna go live on Omegle because I went live last time and it was the funniest freaking thing ever. So we're just gonna do that together. But first, I need to fix this light. What do I do other than gym? I used to do jiu-jitsu, but I'm taking a break right now because I tore a ligament in my ankle from rolling with a guy. Like my ankle twisted in. So I'm kind of taking a break from jiu-jitsu right now. I want to get married one day. Yeah, I genuinely do want to get married one day, but I don't know if that'll be hard to find somebody to settle down with because of what I do. But that's okay because I could provide. I know the guy should provide, but if I can help too in any way, I would love to. It's hard in general. It is hard. Like, I genuinely want to know how hard it is for a guy to shoot their shot. Like, how hard is it for you guys to shoot to shoot your guys' shot, like at the gym with a girl or something? Because I know girls can be crazy. Like, they could be weird where they don't want you coming up to them at the gym because they're working out or whatever. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you're like a good-looking guy, and a guy comes up to a girl in the gym, a girl's like going to obviously answer, right? But if you're a guy and you just have like personality and like looks aren't really like on your side, a girl's not going to pay attention, which is so messed up. It's so mean. Women should be open-minded. Like, there's no reason why they shouldn't be the way they act. But I really do need to figure out this kickbox. But I feel like if you try and you have the confidence and you walk up to a girl with confidence, it's going to be a lot easier to approach a woman. I feel like confidence is a big thing too, because if you have, it sounds like I have a crush. I don't have a crush. But I feel like as if you make a girl laugh, you're already in the door. Like, your foot is in the door and it's just going to be a lot easier for you to continue to talk to her. You have a gym inside your house. I feel like having a gym inside your house is the goal. I feel like that's such a goal. That's a vibe. Because then you don't have to get out of your house. You don't have to get in your car, drive to the gym, and do all that stuff. I feel like it's a lot easier to just walk a couple steps, go to the gym. You're there. You work out. You can take your time. First question. Who's ready? Okay. I'm nervous because some of these questions are crazy. Some of these questions are legitimately crazy. What made you become a Spanish teacher? So I kind of went over this one time, like in my very first live, but basically I was having like a mental breakdown. It sounds so bad. No, I'm just kidding. I talked to somebody that was like a therapist, and I kind of just wanted to talk to her about what I wanted to do in life, and I didn't know like which way to go. So she's like, do you speak Spanish? And I said, yeah, I speak Spanish. So then she goes, well, why don't you like embrace that? Like, why don't you try and market that you speak Spanish somehow? So I started making Spanish videos. I actually bought this whiteboard right here. And I just started filming. Like, I had my friend come help me, At first I was using a tripod, but the tripod wasn't getting like the good angles and everything. So I called my friend. I was like, hey, I need you to come film for me. And I was like, I'll buy you lunch or I'll pay you whatever. So she came over and she started filming for me. And to this day, she still films for me. And this is my whiteboard right here. So this is where all the magic happens. And I love this whiteboard. It was like $120 something. Fuck. Guys, I'm dying. This whiteboard was like $130. I got it off Amazon. I put it together myself. And that's basically how I became a Spanish teacher. So that's it. And I was already in content creation. I was doing TikTok shop, but TikTok shop, I wasn't making money. I was probably making like $1,000 a month, which is good. It's good, don't get me wrong. But then it just wasn't sufficient, and it wasn't like consistently like $1,000. So that was the sad part. Thank you. ¿Cuántos años tienes? I am 23 years old, and if you don't speak Spanish, that's how old are you? Where do I live at? I actually am about to move, but right now I am in California. What do you guys think I should do? Let me know. Should I go to Austin? Should I go to Miami? Or should I stay in California? Go to Houston? I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things about Houston, but I've heard their food is really, really good. Austin is pretty. I've been to Austin multiple times, and every time I was in Austin, I just loved it. I loved it so much. Okay, next question. How old are you, and do you have any tattoos? I have answered that before. I answered how old are you, but I haven't answered how many tattoos do I have. Oh wait. I have 4 tattoos, but I have one right here, I have one on the back of my neck, I have one on my hip, and then I have one right here on my ribs. So I have 4, but I'm taking this one off because I don't really like this one. But should I make a Discord? I've been like debating whether or not I should make a Discord, and I'm kind of up in the air about that. Do I have a boyfriend? I used to have a boyfriend, and sadly it didn't work out. He tried telling me what to wear to the gym, but that was like a high school relationship, and it just yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Drugs, say no to drugs. Drugs are bad for you. Yeah, so no, I don't have a boyfriend. It would be fun to share life with, but I can't find like a boyfriend, you know. But it would be fun. I'm down. So if you want to submit your boyfriend application, go ahead and submit it right here. This one's hilarious. Okay. Do you date black guys? I've never dated a black guy before. But would I ever date a black guy? Would I ever not date a black guy? I feel like I would try it. I would try it because there's a lot of like Latinas dating black guys and a lot of white girls dating black guys too. So I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like, I would try it. But if it's not like what I want, then that's not what I want, you know? Wax or shave? I'm more of a laser person. I like to go to laser and get laser. I like to go to laser. I like to go to a shop and get laser everywhere. Do guys get laser? Guys definitely get laser. They get laser. I'm getting laser for this. So this is the tattoo that This is a tattoo that I'm getting taken off right here. It's like not super big, but I just feel kind of ghetto with. How many days a week do you hit the gym? I hit the gym 4 to 5 days a week, but ideally 4 days because 4 days is enough for me to see my gains. I don't do 5, I don't do 6, I don't do 7. But I do make sure that I'm kind of like active in those 3 days of not actually going to the gym. So if I'm walking, then I'm walking, and I count that as like a workout day. Am I ready to go out onto a date? That depends. Where are you gonna take me? My ideal date is you have to do jiu-jitsu with me the first date because I need to see how you act or react in certain positions, and I need to see if you could actually fight. What's my type? I get this question a lot and I'm so excited to answer it. My type is 6'8", knows how to play basketball, and is already in the NBA. I'm just kidding. That's not my type. My type is financially smart, educated. He has to have a good education. And I'm not talking about school. I'm talking about actually knowing his shit. Like, no liberal, conservative, none of that. Just knowing the facts, etc. He has to be healthy. He has to have goals. To me, height doesn't really matter, just as long as height doesn't matter to me. No, I'm not political. Like, I'm not a political person at all. I used to be political, but then after Charlie Kirk, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk, no, I'm not political. Languages do I speak? I speak 4. I speak a little bit of Portuguese, Spanish, obviously English, and a little bit of German. But I'm still learning German. Portuguese, I don't really care to continue learning because it's kind of like the same as Spanish, just a little bit different. But German, I am learning, so that's pretty cool. How thick are you? How thick am I, guys? I'm like an extra small, like in tops, and then at the waist, I'm like a 27. So whatever that is, just look at me. I'm pretty thick. Somebody said, will my Spanish get better if I close my eyes when your content is playing? I mean, if you think it'll help you, then close your eyes while I speak Spanish to you. How tall am I? I'm 5'2". I'm 5'2", you guys. 5'3" on a good day when I'm wearing my 9060s, my New Balances. And that is it for all the questions.